Hi, I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks for watching us tonight. The brawl over sanctuary cities, that is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo.
So this is the man you either love or hate, Bill O'Reilly. This is how he appeared in studio on the Fox News Channel. Now, when Bill left Fox, he moved to the startup conservative network Newsmax. And this is how he appears in its studio.
That is the subject of today's Talking Points memo.
Wow, quite a difference. Do you see this? Here's Bill on a typical network close-up. It's so dark in there, I'm waiting for Barbara Steele to make a cameo. Look, there's light reflections on his forehead. There's no lights illuminating his brow, so he's got that Frankenstein look. The makeup is spotty. There's no makeup on his eyelids or under the brow, so it creates this raccoonish look. And the worst thing is, you can't see his eyes. His eye color looks black in this shot, and you certainly can't see the whites in his eyes. Now, did you trust anybody when you can't see the whites in their eyes?
You know what kind of concern your behavior might elicit.
Cops hide their eyes behind mirrored sunglasses because they want to intimidate you, and it usually works.
Now, again, that hurts the world economy if he does anything.
But with your on-camera talent, you don't want intimidation, you want intimacy. Viewers need to clearly see his eyes to make a connection. And I think Bill needs to be shot tighter. More like that. And let me add some contrast. See, more like that. Now we just need to add some color in his wardrobe and in the set. So let's go back to Fox for a second. Look how alive this scene is. Colorful and bright and full of contrast. Now back to Newsmax. Ugh. There's no life whatsoever. On a different day, here's Bill with a big spotlight on his head. Here, let me zoom in so you can look at the light reflections on his nose and the sideburns area. It makes him look like he's sweating, like a hooker in church. And that's bad. But here is the worst. Bill with no makeup at all, I'm assuming in his den at home. The shot is tighter, but why would he on purpose go on camera looking like a corpse? Look, I know it's a pain in the ass to put on makeup and then take it back off, but come on, your look has to be professional and consistent. On Fox, Bill looks animated, energetic, and refreshed, with flawless lighting that's designed just for him. The makeup is good, the skin color is good, you can see the real color in his eyes. I'd prefer a tighter shot, but with that shoulder box, you kind of got to shoot around it. But the screen is just dripping with color and contrast. It's so alive. On Newsmax, Bill looks old and tired and sweaty. He's far away from the camera. I mean, this is public access television lighting at best. Now, you can accuse me of nitpicking, I understand that, but each of these things combined adds up to a real Bush League presentation. And I'm not hung up on sets. Believe me, you don't need a $500,000 set by any means. Look at some of my talent on crappy sets. You could put them next to a haystack and no one would even notice because they're engaging, there's camera cutting, tight close-ups, there's movement and a glossy contrast. Those sets behind them sucked and it didn't matter because the talent is produced and packaged in a consistent and compelling way that makes a connection with viewers. But not in this shot. Bill needs to be produced and directed, not sat in front of a locked-down camera and told to just read the prompter. It's all about creating hit TV shows. It's not rocket surgery. I mean, read my book or check out my reels. I've done it over and over again. But Newsmax won't be producing a hit TV show, not with this mediocre effort.